No such thing. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life.
Good morning, y'all. I don't know if y'all can hear me or not, but good morning. Today's Tuesday. Don't know the date, but it's about 11:30 in the morning. And right now we're on the way to the beauty supply store so I can pick up a few things that I need for my hair today because I'm doing a refist. So yeah. And then afterwards I gotta go to Family Dollar. And yeah. So yeah, right now we're walking to the refist center to get that. I'm about to be just down the street already. So we'll get that. Yeah. It looks really good up here. Yeah, I ain't even do nothing to my face this morning. Shit, got a little Vaseline on me. She look good. I'm covered with sweat though, so talk to y'all when I get in the recess store. Cause I'm covered with sweat. And yeah, like I'm really about to be there in like 2 minutes type shit. Like, I ain't gonna miss nothing. I promise. Y'all ain't missing nothing. Okay, y'all. Just left out the beauty supply store. The bag is secured. I'll show y'all what I got. I get to the crib. Yeah, I'll show y'all what I got when I get to the crib. Just a few things, not too much. Now I look Family Dollar. I'm sorry. Oh yeah. Pick up literally just 2 things. Just pads and this detergent. So it's gonna be a real in and out easy trip. It's so fucking icy out here. Tired of it. Like, I'm focusing mad hard on like not falling and slipping because like I'm right next to a busy street. And I don't got time for y'all to catch me falling out here. I don't. At all. What? People are too quick to whip out their phones. Ooh, see, almost fucking busted my ass. Black ice, I didn't even see it. I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. Like, y'all gotta see it. Hold on. Like, mad ice. There's so much black ice that you can't even see for real. So you just gotta play your chances. Play your cards, I guess. Like, mad ice. May not look like it. See, this is all nice and clear. But like that, shit like that, that's a little, that's dangerous. I'm playing with y'all. And I just don't have the time. At all. But when I get back to the house, after I show y'all this stuff, I'm gonna start editing my last video, which is already should be up by now. So I'm gonna start editing that video because I haven't even started it yet, which is, I know, insane, but I'm gonna get on it. So hopefully I have that uploaded so by the time I finish this video, you know, we'll have back-to-back videos. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna try to record myself in Family Dollar. But sometimes y'all, this Family Dollar, they be giving it up. It be one person on the cash register in a line to the back of the store. I'm like, well, what y'all doing? So, if I don't record, y'all know what. With the skin, you see her? She's skinning. For real. Skinning for her time. Look. Yeah, I'm gonna go out here in there. Again, my hands are freezing and holding y'all. So, yeah. Took me out like 2 seconds. Yeah, I'm in the Family Dollar. And did I call it or did I call it? As soon as I walked in here, it's aligned to the back of the door. That's crazy. But as soon as I call it, aligned to the back of the fucking door. Crazy. Crazy as hell. What's this? Keep rolling. Yeah, look. Yeah, so I'm going to be answering some Q&A questions plus advice that I would give to people with locks or people who are starting their lock journey. I'm doing a voiceover so y'all can still see me doing the process and each step that I am doing. So one of the first questions is, how long has your hair been locked for? My hair has been locked for 12 months. I started my lock journey on January 23rd, 2023. So, yeah, I've officially been locked for about 12 months. My hair is just starting to slightly rest on my collarbone / the tip of my shoulder. How often do you retwist? I used to retwist my hair every 2 weeks in the beginning stages, but I did stop doing that just because I would start to see my hair start not thinning, but somewhat thinning, kind of. Not really, because the thinning would be caused from putting my hair in high ponytails and stuff. But I just see twisting my hair retwisting my hair so often would not make it grow as fast as rather when I would wait to retwist my hair. So now I have started to retwist my hair just once a month, and I've already seen major differences and changes in how my hair grows. Next question is, how often do you wash your hair? I try to wash my hair every 2 to 3 months. Washing your hair too often washing out your hair too often, you can wash out the natural and good oils in your scalp that are helping your hair to grow, and you wash your hair too much. You need those products and that build up, because the natural oils that are coming from those products and those build up is what's helping your hair actually grow out. So yeah, but if your hair is dirty, it's visibly dirty, wash your hair, if that makes sense. Just don't be using too much product while you are doing your hair throughout the time within wash days. Okay, next question is, what is a good starter lock method? I originally started off my locks with coils, but then what happened was a lot of them would still unravel, because I'm trying to think what type of hair I had. I had BC kind of hair. Something like that. 3B, 4C kind of hair-ish. I think I'm saying that right. I don't know. Don't quote me on it, though. But I could probably show y'all some pictures or something of my hair beforehand so y'all can see. But with my coils, a lot of the times they would unravel, so I would have to restart them over and over, and I would start them over in coils, but again, they would just keep unraveling, so I ended up starting over a few of my locks in the twist. Yeah, starting off my locks with twist, and that method very much helped my hair stay longer in the position that I needed it to stay in. It wouldn't unravel as much. Okay. The next question is, what are good protective styles for locks? So obviously when you're in the beginning stage of your locks, you don't want to be trying to do many styles. You can still do styles, but just not as often, if you know what I mean. And when you are doing styles in your hair, you don't want to keep them in for too long. For example, you have braids, you keep them in for 3-4 months, something like that. No, when you have a retwist style, you want to actually keep it in for maximum I would say about 2 weeks, because that's still pulling tension on your hair. Even though it's in a protective style, your actual roots are within whatever style, so they're still wrapped up tight. There's still tension on your hair, which can also cause thinning. can like doing high ponytails, high hairstyles, or hairstyles like are really tight still on your hair. It may be able to reach, but if it's still really tight on your hair, that could also cause thinning. But some protective styles that I would say would be 2-strand twists, barrel twists, like you guys will see me doing later on in this video. Straight backs or section braids, like, you know, part your hair in like 4 sections and braid them down. These are just some simple protective styles that you guys can do so that your hair does grow. Some hydrations for your hair would be water. You can use rose water and some growth oils. Usually I would combine my water and my rose water together and use the oil separately, just because, you know, water and oil do not mix. But rose water is very good for your hair, and you want to make sure you're constantly hydrating your hair, because your hair needs hydration to grow and to look thick and to look healthy. You want to make sure you're hydrating your hair as much as possible, like every single day. Headwear to bed or to wear just to protect your hair. You can't never go wrong with a silk bonnet, silk scarf. That's the best thing that you can do for your hair. When your locks start to grow even longer, you end up getting a doobie. And for those who don't know what that is, it's basically like a bonnet but for locks, so it's made longer. Like the braid bonnets you see that are made longer, it's basically like that, but it's for your locks. But yeah, those are really good for you to sleep on, because if you're sleeping on like something with cotton or something like that, you can not only get lint in your hair and it starts to like dry your hair up a little more and mess with the texture of it, but it can really just fuck up your scalp, because you shouldn't be sleeping on stuff like that. Anyways, you should be sleeping on silk, like something silk on your head. It's just good for your scalp. And also, when I do wash our hair, do not go to bed with your head still wet. Don't do it. Because that's like, for example, if you're washing clothes and you just leave the wet clothes out of the dryer, they're going to get mildew. The same thing can happen to your locks. If you go to bed with wet hair, you're laying on wet hair and it doesn't have the time to appropriately dry, your locks will get mildew and they can get mold. Yes, I know a lot of people did not know that, but yes, your locks can get mold inside of them if you do not let them dry out properly. I know locks are a low maintenance protective style for your hair, but they are still maintenance. Some people think just because they have locks, they means they don't have to do anything to the hair. No, having locks is a low maintenance style, but you still have to maintain it. Like, you want to make sure you're hydrating your hair, you're oiling your scalp, you're taking care of what type of headwear that you're wearing so that your locks can be nice, full, luxurious, and looking how you want them to look. Okay, so now I'm going to start getting into some advice that for people with starter locks that I wish someone would have told me. Well, some people did, because I've had locks before I would say about 5-6 years ago, something like that. Maybe even 7. I'm not gonna lie to you. Say 6. But I did have locks beforehand. That ended up combing out and then doing a big chop. But I had those locks for almost a year, I want to say. I think I had them for about 8 months. But my hair was growing pretty fast within that time frame. But, yeah. So, even with that being said, like me restarting my locks, of course my locks don't look the same now as they did before. And that's not just for me, that's for anybody. Nobody's locks are ever gonna look the same. Like, your locks, just because you see someone's locks on Pinterest doesn't mean that's how your locks are gonna end up turning out. And you have to be okay with that, because your locks are perfectly formed for you. They're perfectly formed to fit you. So, like, not everybody's locks is going to look the same. That's just how they are. They're individually unique for each person who has locks in their hair. Next would be, there is no ugly phase. Like, I know we hear the ugly phase all the time. Ugly phase this, ugly phase that. What's the ugly phase? Ugly phase is literally a part of the lock journey phase that you go through where your hair is really shrunk. Yeah, has a lot of shrinkage and looks way shorter than it really might be. But that's not an ugly phase. That's literally part of the journey in starting your locks. You have to start from somewhere, and that's what it is. I don't know why people call it the ugly phase, just because the hair is actually starting to grow. But you have to remember the hair is starting to grow into a new, how do I say the word? It's starting to grow differently. Like, your hair has never been locked before, so it's starting to learn new things, how it's going to grow, how it wants to be, how it wants to shape. Like, it's going to do different things. So your locks are never going to look like the next person's locks, and that's perfectly fine. As long as you're happy with your locks and they are healthy, that is all that matters at the end of the day. Another thing that I would say is to oil your scalp occasionally. I'm not saying that you have to oil your scalp like every single day, but like every other day you should be oiling your scalp, especially in these winter season. Your hair is going to get really dry, your scalp's going to get really dry and really cold outside. So it's really important during these cold seasons to make sure that you are hydrating your hair as much as possible. What else? Yeah. Other than that, I'm trying to think of what else, because I had a few questions written up, but I hadn't read all of them. Other than that, just enjoy your locks. It's going to teach you a lot of patience with your hair. I know it's going to be some moments where it's like, oh, I don't feel like my hair is growing. Oh, am I doing my journey right? It's really a trust the process type of journey, because, like I said, I've been growing my hair for a whole year now, and I'm going to show, like, the different stages of my hair throughout this video. But, like, y'all can see the different stages. Like, my hair has very much grown over the years because I've been taking care of it and doing everything that I have to do for it. You just have to be patient. And that's the main part about locks. So I hope y'all enjoyed the rest of this video. And I'm going to talk to y'all in my next video. Peace.
Stay in your place. Sit up and stay out the way. Shut up. Decided what I'm gonna do.